good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back to my channel. Thank y'all so much for tapping back in. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to see what I have to say. I promise you, it really does mean the world to me, truly. But listen, I know y'all, it's been like 20 days since I posted anything on my page, you guys, but I have had to focus, I've had to grind, I've had to start doing overtime because honestly, and this is no exaggeration, I needed more capital because I feel like this downturn in the market is truly heaven sent. I know a lot of people are crying about the price action. A lot of people saying, oh, utility tokens, they don't matter. Look at meme coins. They're flying through the... Y'all, listen, stay focused. Please, please, please stay focused. Have conviction in the utility projects that you hold. Have conviction in your ISO coins. These things are building out integral infrastructure for the future. Look at all of the crazy announcements Hbar just had over the past 3 weeks, from BlackRock to SQX to just Visa and MasterCard. Like, y'all, focus. And Quant, y'all, do not let $100 or sub $100 fool you out of the greatest opportunity of a lifetime. Y'all, ever since Quant broke $100, I've been scooping them up like hotcakes. I've been doing extra work so that I can have extra money, so that I can pour extra money into this asset sector. Because things like XRP, XDC, Quant, Hbar, all of these ISO tokens and the other few that's on that list, y'all, focus. Because I feel like if y'all watching my videos, y'all may have stake in meme coins, but your mind is focused on the future. Your mind is focused on integral infrastructure. Think about these things. Think about the RLN. I have a video that I'm bringing to y'all today directly from Gilbert Verdian, talking about Quant's network process in the RLN. You guys have to remember, when these big institutions make announcements and when these big institutions do things like press release and newsletters, they do that letting you know years in advance before whatever they're talking about actually takes off, okay? Follow me on this. And this, the RLN news and all of these projects with central banks and Project Agora and Project Rosalind and Project Meridian and all of these projects that are being hosted by the Bank of International Settlements and multiple central banks around the world, they are now making these things public for a reason. Just like the president of the Bank of International Settlements said, the Finternet. Listen to what people that are in power and listen to the words that they say. They are calling the next sector of the internet the Finternet, meaning the financial internet. You will now be able to move money via the internet. And you have players like XRP. You have players like Hbar. You have players like Quant that are right there facilitating the infrastructure of what is going to power the next 40 to 50 years of our economy. You don't have multiple players now talking about APIs for no reason. These things matter, and they're going to matter moving forward for decades. And you have players like Quant. You have players like Hbar. You have players that are literally now quietly with their heads down making announcements. Look at all the governing council members that were just announced this year for Hbar. Think about that. Think about what SQX actually is and how important that partnership is with Visa and Mondelez. Because think about it, SQX makes barcodes, meaning every time that barcode is going to be scanned at a Walmart, at a gas station, and any other place that scans barcodes, which is anywhere you buy anything, that will be a transaction being facilitated via Web 3.0. Have conviction in these projects that are building out infrastructure around regulation, that are building out infrastructure, working hand in hand with the regulators. Quant, think about it. Think about all the regulating bodies that they are literally linked with. You have the ISO. You have the Internet Engineering Task Force. You have the Bank of International Settlements. And there's another one that's specifically for blockchain, but I can't think of that acronym right now. And that's just 4, and I know that there's even more. Does this make sense? Think about what a standard is, and think about how standards shape economies. Because, listen, companies then have to build out their individual infrastructure based off of what the standard is so that they can do global commerce and have a harmonious place to do business. These things matter. Follow what I'm saying, you guys. Do not let a $99 quant, a $80 quant, a $70 quant shake you out of the most incredible opportunity that we have seen for retail investors ever. Really take in what I'm saying. Really feel the weight of what I'm saying. If they're making announcements today in 2022 and 2023, you will not feel it until 2024, 2025, 2026. Because these announcements are letting you know, hey, we're doing these things and we have major eyes on us. We're talking to major players around the world, and they're now slowly starting to adopt the technology that I am talking about. Think about this and think about how mass adoption works. Most of the people will be utilizing Hbar's or Hbar hash graphs technology. Most of the people will be using Quant's overledger technology. Most of the people will be using R3/4 technology, XDC, and not even realize it. Follow what I'm saying, y'all. We are investing in infrastructure. Think about even the infrastructure of your house. You don't even see the infrastructure, but that infrastructure is strong and it's resilient and it keeps your house standing. You see the beautiful cladding, you see the windows, and you see the doors. You see all the things that make your house a house. But the thing that holds that thing together is the foundation. Follow what I'm saying. We are investing in the foundation of literally global economies. Look at the partnerships that Hbar just did in this month alone. 2 different ones. One for 50 million, another one for 250 million. And listen to the verbiage of what they're saying. They are working on building out regulated entities, which means after global regulation goes into place, you're going to have a few players that skyrocket. Follow what I'm saying. And it's going to be those projects that are regulatory compliant. And the projects that I bring on my channel and the projects that most people that I follow, my Maximus Crypto and my Mind Crypto and Ncast Official and DHL Hustle and all these other players that are bringing amazing news to us. These projects matter. Do not let slow price action in 2024 shake you out of the most incredible opportunity of a lifetime. I haven't been here because I have been literally grinding, because I have been trying to deploy as much capital as I possibly can into these ISO projects, okay? But with all this being said, I'm getting ready to play a short video from Gilbert himself talking about their process of the RLN. Follow what I'm saying, you guys. Here we go. Gilbert with that video.
The RLN is a collaborative project by leading UK and global institutions to enable programmable payments with tokenized and non-tokenized bank deposits to create a venue for settlement for all forms of digital assets and all forms of money. So Quant brings its heritage and expertise in creating DLT-based financial infrastructure for all forms of tokenized digital assets and money to be interoperable. In the project, we're bringing a multitude of solutions and technology. This includes enhanced programmability, which is over and above what we've done before in CBDCs and fit for commercial banks, interoperability across networks and different types of DLTs, the interconnectivity of all of these, and then finally, all of this is orchestrated through our technology and presented through a banking-grade API. We're also partnering with R3 on the project, which are bringing in the shared ledger where all the tokenized assets will reside. So RLN means we're creating a new form of money with the commercial banks having a say of what this looks like. And this is all down to programmability. By having logic and programmability built into money itself, we're moving from electronic money to digital, and we're creating the foundation of digital finance. So the RLN project is starting with payments and settlement, but the goal and the vision is to create a common venue, a common platform for all forms of assets, all forms of instruments to settle with digital money. The RLN is a platform for innovation. It's being built and co-designed with all the commercial banks and institutions having a say. The whole vision of RLN is to create a new form of money for different types of instruments, different types of assets to be used across a shared venue. And the goal and the future vision is to make this into potentially a new FMI. And that means a regulated entity running all forms of money and assets on the platform.
Now, y'all just saw that. Y'all heard, and y'all saw with y'all own ears and y'all own doggone eyes what that man just said about infrastructure and how they are laying integral infrastructure for the UK's RLN. But you have to remember, the UK is basing their RLN off of America's RLN. You have to remember, you have multiple players that already have RLNs in existence, like Amazon. Follow what I'm saying, and a whole list of other multinational conglomerates that have RLNs. And do not forget that RLN taps into the M10 system. That's basically the global layer one. Follow what I'm saying. If you don't know what these things are, go back, watch my other videos, because I break these things down. I talk about these things. That M10 system, Throttle was able to process 1.2 million transactions per second. Follow what I'm saying. We are in literally the infancy of the digital age. And for us to be able, as retail investors, to be able to invest in the infrastructure of global, you guys, not just one country or two countries. I'm talking global financial infrastructure. This is something that is unheard of, because most of the time when these things happen, they're behind closed doors, quiet, and only the uber rich have access to this. Follow what I'm saying, you guys. I'm not gonna hold y'all too much longer. I just wanted to come in and let y'all know. I know y'all haven't seen me, but it's only because I have been busting my behind off, because I needed extra cash, because I need to deploy as much cash as possible into these projects that I have conviction in, that are making huge announcements at this point, almost weekly. It's insane, you guys. It's insane. But again, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for tapping in. Y'all know that I am right here. I am right here with you guys. I have not lost conviction in any of these projects. I actually have even more conviction as every day goes on when I get more and more and more information on how they are now truly showing you we are the utility layer. Quant Network, Hbar, XRP, Ripple, we are the utility layer. Please follow what I'm saying, you guys. Yes, meme coins is cool. You know, yes, they hot right now. But I promise you, it's going to be just like that .com bubble. You're going to have several phoenixes that rise from the ashes. And they're going to bring a sector to the economy that has never been seen before, because you're going to have your first true multi-trillion-dollar corporations, because they're facilitating quadrillions of dollars in transactions. Follow what I'm saying. Quant Network is a major deal. And all of the other ISO tokens, these are major deals because they are going down the path of regulation. And once regulation comes into play, think about it. You have every major country now projecting that they should have regulation in place by the end of 2025. And you know, from just thinking about how far away COVID was, but how quick it was as well. It's been 4 years. And you see how fast that 4 years went by. Now just think about 1 year, 2024 to 2025. Follow me, you guys, follow me. Do not lose conviction. All of these utility tokens are down. Scoop them up like hotcakes, because I promise you, if you do not, the institutions will. And with that being said, y'all already know. Peace out.